Hi friends, in this video we are going to see the working of a potentiometer as displacement sensor. So before understanding the working of potentiometer, we'll understand what is the relationship between distance and resistance. So say there is a long wire, okay, and there is a short wire, both of same material, are the same condition, same environment, everything. Now, when the length of the wire increases, now here if you see, the current needs to pass from this point to this point. Okay, whereas here if you see, the current needs to pass through a greater distance from here to here. So the resistance offered by this portion of the wire will be less when compared to the resistance offered for this length, because as the length increases, your resistance will also increase, because here the resistance is only for this distance, but here if you see, the resistance is for this complete distance. So as the length increases, your resistance value will also increase. So this is the basic of a potentiometer. So when the length increases, the resistance increases. So as the resistance increases, the voltage drop will vary. When the resistance varies, the voltage drop is also going to vary. So thus, by knowing what is the change in the voltage, I can say what is the change in the length of the wire. So this is the basic of potentiometer. With this, we'll see how a potentiometer can be used for measuring displacement. So a potentiometer is basically, it is an analog sensor. That means it gives an analog output, and it is an active sensor. Active sensor means it requires an external power source for it to operate. So as we all know, a potentiometer has got a wire. It will have a long wire, and then there would be a slider moving over this wire. So this is the construction of a potentiometer. So now the object whose displacement I'm going to measure should be attached to this slider. So when the object moves, the slider will also move, and using this you can find what is the distance moved by the object. So initially we'll be connecting this potentiometer wire to an input voltage, okay, and I'll be tapping, or I'll be measuring the voltage difference between these two terminals. So this is going to be your V out. Okay, now say initially it is the slider is in this position, and this full length, let it be L. Okay, now let this resistance till this portion, let it be R1, and the resistance from here to here, let it be R2, and let this distance be X centimeter. Okay. So according to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. So here if you see, the current through this entire wire is going to be same. The current through this part and the current through this part is going to be the same. So let's assume that this is I1 and this is I2. So I1 is equal to I2. So according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. So let's assume I1 is the current through the entire wire. So then I1 will be V in divided by, now the resistance of this entire wire should be R1 plus R2, because we know that when the resistance are connected in series, then the net resistance should be the sum of both the resistance. So R1 plus R2. Now let I2 be the current through this portion alone. Okay, so that will be V out by R2. Now let's assume R to be the resistance per unit length. So in this case, what happens? R1 plus R2 will become R into, now for unit length, it is small r. Now R1 plus R2 is for this full length L. Okay, R1 is R1 plus R2 is the resistance of this complete wire. So the length of this complete wire is L. So R1 plus R2 would become RL. Similarly, R2 is the resistance of this portion of the wire. So for this portion of the wire, the length is X. So the resistance per unit length is R. So for a distance of X, it will be Rx. So we'll substitute here. So V in by RL is equal to V out by Rx. So we need to find X, that is the distance moved by the object. So if you see here, RR will get cancelled. So X is equal to V out. This V in, when it comes this side, goes to the denominator, and this L goes to the numerator. So usually we know the length of the potentiometer and the input voltage that we give to the potentiometer. So thus by measuring what is the output voltage, I can say like what is the distance moved by the slider. So when you determine the distance moved by the slider, you can easily find out the distance moved by the object because both are attached to each other. So this is for a linear potentiometer. You also have a rotary potentiometer. So rotary potentiometer means it will be like you will be having wire in the circular fashion. And then there will be a slider. So here you will be giving the input and I'll be getting the output like this. So this is V in and this is V out. So when the slider moves over this wire, this output will vary accordingly. So hope you would have understood like how does a potentiometer works. So for numerical problems based on potentiometer, you can click the link given in the description. Thank you for watching the video.